Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. My dear brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, this is a new lecture on Al-Fiqh Al-Tahara. We stopped in Sunan al-Wudu, the non-duty, non-obligatory of wudu, i.e. those things that are not a duty on us to do while we're taking wudu. But it's important for us to do it. But if we do not do it, it's okay. Our salat is accepted. But we have to know when in the previous times when they used to say sunnah, i.e. they're trying to encourage us to do this thing, is to encourage us, not to say to us that's okay, don't do it. No. But they wanted to make the difference between what is duty and what is sunnah, i.e. just to know the Muslims that those are more rewarded and do them. They're trying to encourage us to do those things as well. So the sunan al-wudu are where it says وَسُنَنُهُ عَشْرُ خِصَالٍ are 10 things that we have to do, are the 10 things that we can do. The first, it says at-tasmiyah, saying Bismillah. You have the niyyah, you have the intention, then say Bismillah. وَغَسْلِ الْكَفَّيْنِ قَبْلَ إِدْخَالِهِمَا الْإِنَاءِ. You have the intention, then you say Bismillah, and then you wash your hand. Washing the hand like this is different than the one that we say. We will come to it. Then you wash your hand. Very good. Before you put it into the mug or the thing that you have it to wash your hand. But nowadays is the tap, you open it and that's it. It's okay. But still, you wash your hand. When you open the tap, you wash your hand. You make sure you wash your hand. وَالْمَضْمَضَةُ وَالْإِسْتِنْشَاقِ, i.e. the madmada is the water that goes to your mouth, and you must make sure it goes around to your mouth. Not like some they just take it in and they throw it out. No. You have to, when it is out inside your mouth, you go around. Wal-istinshaq is the water that goes to your nose. So you take the water, you put it in your nose and your mouth, and then take it out, and that is the sunnah, and you should do, and we must try to not be away from doing all of that. والاستيعاب الرأس بالماس. نعم. معنى, what does it mean? It means that we should wipe our hair, all our hair, off our head. You go all the way back, and then you come back, and you come back again. We're going all the way back, and then we come back down, and that is, we should do it in a wudu. If you don't, it's okay. You can just a little bit hair from the front, that is acceptable as well. But it's sunnah to do it, wipe all your head. وَمَسْحُ الْأُذُنَيْنِ, and also وَمَسْحُ الْأُذُنَيْنِ also is something that we should do, i.e. your ears, wiping your ears. Also is something that we should do as well. وَتَخْلِيلُ اللَّحْيَ الْكَثَّةِ, i.e. your hair, your beards, you should try wash them as well when you're taking wudu. Especially for those that have a long beard or very strong beard and too much, they should try the water goes inside. Whether you just take the water and you wash it, or while you wash your face, you make sure the water goes inside. This is another important thing that we should do when we are doing the wudu. وَتَخْلِيلُ أَصَابِعِ الرِّجْلَيْنِ, i.e. your feet, between the fingers, we should wash them as well as your hand, your feet and your hand. We make sure wash them, i.e. make sure that there is nothing dirty between the fingers. وَتَقْدِيمُ الْيُمْنَ عَلَى الْيُسْرَى, i.e. wash your right hand before your left hand. Wash your right side before the left side. وَطَهَارَةُ ثَلَاثًا ثَلَاثًا, and also do everything 3 times 3 times. This is another good sunnah, which is the hadith on this matter in different books of hadith. Means that you wash your hands 3 times, you wash your face 3 times, you wash your hand all the way down to your elbow, your arm 3 times, your right 3 times, your left 3 times, and your feet. And while you wiping your hair, your head also 3 times. All of this we should do 3 times 3 times, because there are a hadith on this matter that tells us how important is and how great reward is for those that the water reaches the places of wudu. Those places of wudu that the water reaches it and more hits it, it's more shiny in Yawm al-Qiyamah. It's more knowing that this person is doing the wudu, and that there are hadith that Abu Hurairah narrated it, and there are other hadiths that encourages Muslim while they're doing wudu that they make sure do wudu in the correct way and that when they do wudu in a correct way, they have more reward and more shiny and more light in Yawm al-Qiyamah. They are more shiny, the places, and more light in Yawm al-Qiyamah, and bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Another topic that we are going to it inshallah, and that is al-istinja wa adab al-qada' al-haja, i.e. going to the toilet. What are the rules and the regulation to go to the toilet and how we do things. Al-istinja wajib min al-bawli wal-gha'idhi, i.e. cleaning ourselves with water is a duty and it's something that we must do. There is no word in it, can we do it, can we not do it. You must do it. From the urine and from the stools. When you go to the toilet, and make sure that you, first of all, stays with the water. The water is the most important thing, that you use it to clean ourselves with it. Then it says, الاستنجاء واجب من البول والغائط والأفضل أن يستجمر بالأحجار. It is better first to use the stone to clean ourselves. If there is no water, or there is a water but it is little, then first use the stone. Then ثم يتبعها بالماء. Then they follow it up with water. If the water is clean, if the water is little, you use the stone, then the water. Even if there is a water, you still use the stone, then the water. ويجوز أن يقتصر على الماء, and also is allowed to use only water to clean yourself in the toilet. To use the water is fine. أو على ثلاثة أحجار ينقي بهن, i.e. or use water or 3 stones that cleans the place. If it cleans, it's fine. You can use the stone. And it says, وإذا أراد الاقتصار على أحدهما فالماء أفضل. And if he wants to be satisfied, or he wants to be doing only one of the thing, he does not want to use the stone and water, or he doesn't want to use the stone, then it is best to do with the water only. With the water only. To use water only. To clean yourself in a toilet. And also, this is the main thing nowadays. Because if we use stones in our houses, it's a big problem. So it's best that you use water only, especially nowadays. So just use the water. You make sure you use the water to clean yourself after going to the toilet. It is important that you use the water. And then Sheikh says to us some of the things that we should do while we're going to the toilet, or we're going to we're going to the toilet. ويجتنب استقبال القبلة واستدبارها في الصحراء. i.e., when you are in the desert or when you are in open land outside, you should be away from looking toward Qibla or back, or your face toward Qibla or your back toward the Qibla. You should be away from that. When you are in wide open land, in the desert or open land or anywhere, you should not look toward or your back toward the Kaaba when you are trying to go to the toilet. والبول في الماء الراكد والبول في الماء الراكد, i.e., also we should not urine in the water that is stayed. I.e., we have some, for example, we have a swimming pool, or we have a water that is there. It is too much water, but we still should not urinate into that water. It is forbidden in Islam to do such thing. And also, we should not urine under a tree that has a fruitful tree. Any type of tree that gives a fruit or gives something, we should not urine or stall under that tree. We should be away from such thing. وفي الطريق, and also on the path of the people road. والثقب, in the holes. والظل, under the shadow of the people may sit and use it for sitting. ولا يتكلم على البول والغائط, and also when he goes to the toilet or when he's trying to do urine or stalling, you should not speaking to anyone. You should not be on the phone. You should not be speaking to anyone. You should not be talking to anyone in that time when you are doing this. ولا يستقبل الشمس والقمر ولا يستدبرها. And also, this is another thing that's okay. We just say we should not look toward the sun and the moon as well, or look at the back of the or you do not look at the sun and the moon while you urinate and other thing. But this is something the scholars has a different opinion on it. But anyway, this is the most important thing that we should not do it. We said it. We should not urinate in the water. We should not urinate under the sun, under shadow. We should not urinate under the tree that gives the fruit, and also on the road, and also in the hall. And we should not talk while we are in the toilet. We should not be talking. This is the end of the lecture of today. Inshallah, we will come back with another lecture. هذا والله أعلم وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.